So here we are back at the FTR 1200. This morning I adjusted the front suspension. It's really turned out to be a lot easier than what I overthought it to be. It's fully adjustable. Rebound, compression, and preload. The outer nut there is the preload nut. You see right here the left fork, it's kind of upside down, but that's C for compression. And the right fork is R for rebound. And so what I ended up doing was I backed out the rebound all the way out until it bottomed. And then I reset the compression and the rebound according to the booklet, which was a full in. So I went into full in, and then I adjusted each for according to the booklet on the average riding just above aggressive track riding. I believe that was 10 compression and 10 clicks out compression and 5 clicks out on rebound. So I went out for a ride earlier to kind of test it out, and it feels pretty good. So I'm getting ready to go for a bigger ride. So that ended up being a lot easier. And I did have to, or I don't know if I had to or not, but what I did was I used a screw in the center, a screwdriver in the center there, so when I backed it out, the adjustments themselves stayed where they were. I don't know if it mattered or not. Like I said, I ended up resetting everything. The process I used again was full out on preload, and since I'm kind of a small guy, lighter guy, this bike's pretty tall, I left it at that. Then I went full in on compression, full in on rebound, looked at the manual, used the settings in there. The settings I chose were 10 and 5, compression and rebound, I believe. Maybe rebound and compression. I'd have to look again, double check. And then moving on, said I was going to do something with the exhaust, and I said I wasn't. And, so now, thinking I am going to go ahead and take those baffles out and see if there's that little plate piece thing on the end of it can take off, and then put the baffle back in, but it kind of removes the restriction per se and lets the air more freely flow out. So let's do something here. That's before how it sounds now. We'll come back and see how it sounds in a bit. Well, I did get the baffle off and was looking at the end of it here, and lo and behold, there's not an end piece on it. So it's already pretty open. A couple of vents there. That's what that looks like. So I guess I'm gonna check that out, see what happens after I get the other one out, see what it sounds like. Well, okay, so the baffle doesn't want to come out of this top one. It's carbon locked or whatever the case may be. But down here you can see my old trusty friend, the coat hanger. Put a hook on it and fish the screws out. When they come out, that has to be a really big hole. They came out and of course fell to the bottom where gravity took them, and fished them out of there with that. So what I'm going to do is start this one up and see if it won't warm up, and see if it can't get that to loosen up till everything gets hot, and come out of there and see what it sounds like. I don't know if I'm going to go with it. I feel like probably be too loud. I know the cat's still on, catalytic converter's still on, so that's still a lot of airflow restriction. And, but, you know, anyhow, let's see what we got right now.